Hey there! Thanks for joining me. Let's start today on our back. Windshield wipe your knees side to side. Your feet are hip distance apart, your knees are bent, and just rock your knees right and left. When you feel ready, spine articulation. Press your feet into the floor. Your feet are in front of your fingertips. Knees point straight up to the ceiling. Tilt your pelvis, imprint your lower back into the ground. Press through the heels and lift your hips. You have a neutral spine where you can slide your hand under your back and then tilt the pelvis so that your lower back is pressed into the ground. Now lift your hips. Roll your spine down, come to a neutral spine, then imprint your lower spine and press your hips back up. Do this on your own, maybe 3 or 4 more. And release on your last one. Ab prep. Place your hands on the top of your thighs. Exhale, head and chest lift, fingertips reach kneecaps. Each inhale, your head and chest lowers. Exhale, crunch up and try to reach your fingertips to your kneecaps. Do 8 of them. Apply pressure through the hands, like you're shaving your thighs. Hold it a little longer at the top on each one. See if you can hold it at the top. And release. Windshield wipe your knees side to side. Marching. Come back into your Pilates position with your feet on the floor in front of your fingertips, knees to the ceiling. Lift your hips and hold. Extend the right leg, extend the left leg. Your goal is to keep your thighs level, your knees in one line. You're shifting the weight from foot to foot, activating each glute in alternating fashion. Crunch and twist. Lower your hips to the floor, hands behind your ears, elbows wide. Exhale, lift right shoulder, then twist to the left and lower down. Exhale, lift left shoulder, twist to the right and lower down. You're twisting at the top, holding a crunch, lower spine and feet press firmly into the ground. Can you do 2 more? Knee circles. Release head and shoulders down to the ground. Lift your legs into tabletop, place your hands on top of your knees, keep your knees together and make small circles in one direction and then small circles in the other direction. You're imprinting and massaging your lower back into the ground. It's important that your hands are on the very top of your kneecaps so that we massage the right part of our spine. Now you can widen the legs, separate the knees for external circles, and you can change direction when you're ready for internal circles. On back setup of our Turkish Get Up. Release both feet down to the ground. Extend your left leg straight. Your right foot and your right hand are down by the sides of your body. This is a position that we're going to be coming to quite often for the Turkish Get Up. Now let's switch. Extend the right leg straight, bend the left knee and place the left knee on the floor. These are our 2 leg positions. Modified bicycle. Place your fingertips behind your ears, elbows stay wide. Exhale, head and shoulders lift. Right knee lifts, left elbow to knee, and switch. Lower down to the ground. Exhale, opposite elbow to knee, switch and lower down. Exhale, opposite elbow to knee, switch and lower down. You can do it this way. This is our modified variation. Let's do 4 more. Three more. 2 more. And 1 more. Bottom up prep to our elbow. Bring your hands to the sky, hands over shoulders. Place your right arm down on the ground at a 45-degree angle. Extend your right leg straight and turn out your foot so that your pinky edge of your foot is towards the floor. Now reach up to the sky and press up to your right elbow. Exhale, lower down. Drive through the elbow. Eyes look up to the top hand and exhale, lower down. Do 2 more on your own. You're pressing into the floor with both of your heels equally and actively keeping the right palm in the same position on the floor the entire time. Let's switch. Right hand up and left leg straight, toes open. Exhale, come up to the left elbow and roll back down. Try to keep both heels glued to the floor and really drive and press your left palm down on the ground. Your eyes look to your right fingertips the entire time. Can you do 1 more? Nicely done. Go ahead and windshield wipe your knees side to side. These movements for the Turkish Get Up we will repeat quite often in this class. Roll up. Legs to tabletop, hands under your thighs, round your spine, and rock and roll up maybe 3 times. Rolling on a rounded spine, keep your belly tight. Now cross your ankles and come up to a seated position for cat-cow. Hands on your thighs. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, round the spine. 2 more. Inhale, open the throat, press the heart forward, and exhale, press your thighs away as you pull your belly tight. And last one. Spine twist. Place your right hand behind your back, left hand to opposite knee. Inhale to lengthen and exhale, turn looking back over your shoulder. Inhale, get tall, and exhale, look further back. Release to the other side. Inhale and exhale, twist. Each inhale, get taller. Each exhale, twist further. C curve. Grab your block and place it in between your thighs. Both feet are on the floor. Knees are bent, and the block is about halfway between your kneecap and your hip. Hands under your thighs to start. Exhale, pelvis tilt, and inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, tilt back, scoop the lower belly. Inhale to lift. Exhale, find your C curve. Inhale, back to starting position, and do 3 more on your own. On your last one, hold your C curve, boat crunch. Your hands can reach forward for harder variation. Right toe up and left toe up, alternating the toe tap, squeezing the block, seeing if you can find your balance while doing this. Modify with your hands under your thighs. Now both toes lift and you can bring your hands behind your back for support. Exhale, knees to chest. Inhale, extend the legs, and exhale, knees to chest. Harder with no hands. Do 2 more. Marching. Roll back, place your feet on the mat. Lift your hips, pass through your C curve, and hold. Extend the right toe, lower the foot, and roll down. Lift your hips, extend the left toe, lower the foot, and roll down. Alternating right and left this way. Harder variation, keep your hips elevated the entire time. Do 2 more each side. Roll your hips down and grab your block. Bottoms up, elbow, 8 of them, and to palm, 8 of them. Place the block in your left hand. Your fingertips are wide. Now, if you don't have a block, you can always use a tissue box or a slipper. Your right palm is down on the ground, right leg extended. Exhale, sit up to elbow, just like before, and roll back down. Drive both heels into the ground the whole time. An important thing to remember is to keep your right palm on the floor at a 45-degree angle from your body and glue it there. You may feel the need to wiggle your hand forward and back, but resist. The right hand is important later on. Each exhale, when you roll up, your eyes look at the block in your hand. This will eventually be a weight, and you want to know where the weight is when it's over your head. Really grip with your left heel, activating the left hamstring on the way up. More comfortable with your right toes turned out so the pinky edge of the foot is glued to the ground. Now hold at your elbow at the top. Press up to your palm. Hold here. Come back down to the elbow and back up to the palm. Do 4 more like this. Come down to your elbow and roll all the way down. We switch sides. The block is in your right hand. Your left leg is extended straight on the ground. Allow your left leg to turn open. Press firmly down with your right foot. And when you're ready, come up to the elbow. Exhale, roll back down. Come back up to the elbow and roll back down. 4 more on your own. Your eyes are constantly watching the block. You want to make sure you see it the whole time. It's a quick press through both heels to come up and scooping the belly to come down. Now hold it on your next one, up on your elbow. Press up to your palm next. Come back to the elbow and back up to the palm. 4 more like this. Nice job. Lower down, 90-90 crunch. We'll do 8 of them. Place the block in between your thighs. Feet flat on the floor. Hands are behind your head, elbows bent at a 90-degree angle. Exhale, crunch and tap knees to elbows. Your knees and your elbows stay at 90 degrees. Each time you crunch, pause at the top. Use the block to help, squeeze with your legs. Do 4 more on your own. Nice job. Release the block. Put it over your head and out of the way. Roll up, hands under your thighs, rounded spine, roll up 3 times, and find a seated position at the top of the mat. Circles. Hands on your thighs, press your chest forward and exhale, roll back. You're making a circular motion in one direction. And when you've done 3, do circular motions in the other direction. Each inhale, the heart comes forward. Each exhale, round the spine. And last one. Wrist warm up. Come forward into a tabletop position. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Shift the weight from palm to palm, rocking side to side. Now turn your fingertips open and all the way around till they point at you. Then all the way back to the front. You're pedaling out your hands like a cat kneading dough. Now place the back of the palm down and the other side. Gently applying a little bit of pressure, just stretching out the wrists. Curl your toes under, send your hips back towards your heels, and massage your hips. Massage open the feet, moving into kneeling step. We'll do 6. Press through the hands and come up to a kneeling position, then back down and switch sides. We're firmly pressing into the ground to help you come up into the kneeling position. Each time you step your foot forward, your ankle is under your knee. Each time you send your hips back, you're feeling a stretch in your feet and toes. Now step your left foot forward and hold. Kneeling windmill prep. Pivot your right leg at a 45-degree angle. Left hand to the sky. Eyes up. Tip over and bring your right hand down to the ground. You're going to tip over so far that your right hand is directly under your right shoulder. It may feel like you have to reach a little bit further, but resist putting your hand on the ground next to your knee. We're creating a foundation, like a house. We have to stack each pillar. If the wrist isn't directly under the shoulder and the knee under the hip, then we have problems. Let's switch to the other side. Your right hand is up, eyes look up, left knee, left hand to the ground. Each time you lower, your obliques slow you down, and each time you lift, your left glute squeezes and your right heel presses firmly. Do one more on your own. Sit through. Your palm is down on the ground. Now lower your left leg and take a seat. Reverse by pushing in foot and hand, bring knee to the ground. Sit through and come back to your kneeling position. You're pressing through left hand, right foot to lift and make this transition. Sit through on the other side. Release, extend the right leg, bend the left knee. Place the right palm down, left hand up. Lift the hips. Start small, getting used to pushing into the right hand and the left foot. Once your hips can lift comfortably, slide your right knee down to the ground and unwind. Go back and forth in this motion, just a few more on your own. Can you keep your eyes up? Nice job. Child's pose. Take this recovery and know that it's here for you at any point throughout the class. Come to the back of your mat, separate your feet wide, untuck your toes, hips to heels, reach your fingers forward, forehead to the floor. Relax your belly and let it drape between your thighs. Press your palms down firmly. Vinyasa. On your inhale, come up into tabletop position. Now tilt the hips forward for modified plank. Exhale, lower, belly to the floor. This is the modification. Inhale, baby cobra, head and chest lift, and exhale, back to your child's pose. Take 3 deep, slow breaths here. On your inhale, come up to your modified plank position. We're building up to a full vinyasa, so let's curl the toes under and lift the knees into a full plank position. Lower the knees down and lift the knees up a couple times on your own. Lower the knees, lower halfway down, and inhale to an upward facing dog. Exhale back to your first downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet. Rock your hips side to side and let your shoulders sway. Feel a stretch in the back of the legs, your calves, and your ankles. Inhale to high plank. Modify on the knees. Low push-up. Inhale to upward dog. Exhale to downward dog. Side plank. We'll transition from side plank 8 times. Drop your heels to one side and lift the hand to the sky. Switch. Drop your heels to the other side, hand to the sky. We're transitioning from side plank to side plank. This is getting you used to weight in one hand with your arm at a right angle from your body. We're preparing you for kneeling windmill with a weight. Make sure you squeeze your inner thighs, flex your feet, and keep your hips elevated. Tricep tap. In downward dog, right leg lifts, open the hip, and exhale, knee touches the elbow. Inhale, lift, and exhale, knee to elbow. Do a few more on your own. Activating side obliques to crunch and get the knee to the elbow. Waking up the side obliques for our kneeling windmill. Open up the hip at the top, and then when you're ready, we'll switch legs. Tricep tap on the other side. Do 8 of them on your own, remembering that it's the side body that crunches to pull the knee forward to touch the elbow. Can you go above the elbow into the tricep? Do 3 more on your own. Last one, leg to the sky, open the hip, pause, kneeling press. Step your left foot forward in between the hands and bring your right knee down to the ground. Find a tall kneeling position. Grab your dumbbell, bring it into your left hand, and press in this kneeling position. Elbows move forward on the way up and forward on the way down. Your overhead position has the dumbbell right over your shoulder. Press it and hold it, kneeling windmill, 8 of them. Pivot your right foot at a 45-degree angle. Eyes look up at the weight overhead and place your right palm down on the ground. Just like before, your goal is to move away from the knee so that the hand is directly under the shoulder and your knee is directly under your hip. Your eyes watch the weight overhead the whole time. Do 2 more. Nice job. We switch sides, kneeling windmill. Left knee down, left leg is pivoted, right hand press, and bring the left palm down to the ground. Your eyes look up at your right hand the whole time. Three more. And last one, boat. Take a seat, place both feet down on the floor, your knees are bent. Both hands on the dumbbell, extend your arms forward, Find C curve. Inhale, back up. Exhale, pelvis tilt, C curve. Inhale, back up. Exhale, find C curve. Inhale, lift. Exhale, C curve. Now hold here, extend the right toe, and switch with the left toe. Keeping the knees close together, thighs are in line, belly is tight. 3, 2, and 1. Roll your spine all the way down to the ground. Press. The bell is over your chest. Bend your elbows and press away from the chest. Dumbbell is never over your face or your mouth. We're building confidence in being able to press your dumbbell. Now grab the dumbbell with your right hand. Your right foot is on the floor and extend your left leg. Press here. Elbow taps the mat each time, pushing away from the chest. Activate your legs and press down with both heels. We switch sides. Grab the dumbbell in both hands. Roll it over the top of your head, never across your face or chest. Left hand has the weight. Left foot to the floor. Right arm and leg are flat and long. Press 5 more times. Bottom up, kneeling windmill. Roll the bell around the head and back into your right hand. Straighten your left leg and press. Hold here. Roll up to your elbow. Press into the palm. Roll back down to the elbow and roll all the way down to the ground. Nice job. This is your partial Turkish Get Up. Again, up to the elbow, eyes look up. Press up to the palm, your eyes are up. Now lift your hips high. Lower your hips down. Elbow down. Roll down. Good job. Again. Exhale, press up to elbow. Press up to palm. Lift the hips. Hold. Bring the knee under you. And reverse. Hips down. Elbow down, roll down. Good job. Press up to the elbow, hold. Up to the palm. Lift the hips, knee under body. Hips down, elbow down, and roll down. Nice job. One more time together. Exhale, up to elbow, up to palm, hips up, and transition the knee. Now extend the leg, hips down, elbow down, and roll down. Good job. We switch sides. Dumbbell moves around the head, never across the face. Left hand has the bell. Right leg long. Exhale, press the bell. Exhale, up to the elbow, and roll back down. Next exhale, up to elbow. Hold here. Press up to the palm, lower down to elbow, and roll all the way down. Your eyes are looking up the whole time. Exhale, up to elbow, hold. Up to the palm, hold. Press into both heels, lift the hips. Hips lower down to the ground, elbow down, roll down. Exhale, up to elbow, up to palm. Hips up and hold. Transition the knee under. Extend the leg, hips down, elbow down, and roll down. Nice job. Exhale, up to elbow and hold. Up to the palm, hold. Hips up, transition the knee, and reverse. Extend the leg, booty down, elbow down, and roll down. You want to make sure you pause at each position. Do another one on your own. And see if you can remember each position. Go slow to come back down. Great job. The dumbbell moves off the edge of the mat. Windshield wipe your knees side to side. Place your feet on the ground and rock your knees right, rock your knees left. Grab your block and bring it closer to you. Take a moment here to absorb what you just learned. Now we come to a bridge. Place your feet firmly on the ground. Inhale, arms reach overhead, arch your spine, and exhale, imprint your back into the mat. Lift the hips and hold. Figure 4. Lower your hips down and cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Flex the foot. Reach your left hand between the legs and pull your right thigh or shin in. Keep your head and shoulders down. Spine twist. When you're ready, drop your legs over to the right side of your body, and your left foot will touch the ground. Eyes look away from your legs. On your next inhale, figure 4 on the other side. Lift your legs, switch right ankle over your left thigh, right foot flexed, right hand reaches between, pull left thigh or shin in. Head and shoulders stay down. Twist. On your exhale, drop your legs over to the left side. Eyes look right. Hip flexor opener. Inhale, lift your legs and place both feet on the floor. Grab your block and place the block underneath your tailbone. It should be the very top start of your butt crack. Extend your legs straight and rest here. Slow breaths as you feel the front of your hips release. Chest opener. Very slowly and gently, bend one knee and then the other, place your feet on the floor, lift the hips and remove the block. You're going to roll to one side and place the block right in between your shoulder blades, about where your bra strap would be. When the block is in a comfortable position, allow your head to rest back, your chest to open, and your arms to fall out by your sides. Palms face up, fingers curl naturally, legs can be in any comfortable position. If this is too big of a stretch, just remove the block. When you're ready, roll to one side, remove the block, circles. Take a seat in the middle of the mat, any comfortable position. Place your hands on your thighs and rock your chest forward. Exhale around to the side and back. Inhale, come forward, and exhale, round back, making circles in one direction and then circles in the other direction. Seated twist. Pause at center. Place your right hand behind your back, left hand to the opposite knee. Exhale, look back. Release and switch sides. Inhale, lengthen the spine, and exhale, eyes look back. You did an amazing job today. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time.